the 2023 cycle of elections in Nigeria, the Election Petition Tribunal decisions at various levels, and the reactions that have trailed sordid revelations in the aftermath have positioned Nigeria on a dangerous precipice. The upshot has patterned a steady and unrelenting barrage of strikes at the heart or core of what makes us humans, with the ability to determine right from wrong. A situation where what is clearly despicable is justified on the altar of law. Legal technicalities and legalism is an open invitation to chaos. In the immediate aftermath of the elections, a trending phrase was "go to court," a derisive dismissal of otherwise genuine concerns and complaints against the conduct of the elections. It was also another way to display impunity and pass the message of judicial capture to the aggrieved. Incidentally, what some of the courts have come up with tend to justify the unwholesomeness of the actions. Now let's look at this. The victory of Governor Ahmed Aliyu of Sokoto State and his deputy was challenged at the Governorship Election Petition Tribunal sitting in Sokoto by Said Umar of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) on the basis, amongst others, of the glaring discrepancies in the governor's primary, secondary, and university certificates when compared with the ones submitted to INEC. The petitioner called about 32 witnesses and presented school registers and records to show that the governor did not attend some of the schools he claimed and presented to INEC to have attended. In particular, records were adduced to confirm that there was no such school as Model Primary School that issued a primary school certificate as presented by the governor. At the end of the proceedings, the three-man panel of the court dismissed the petition and upheld the election of the governor. The petitioner has vowed to appeal. As usual, jubilations rang out from the nooks and corners of the state in support of the well-considered judgment, while condemnation also trailed the decision. Sometime in February 2023, in reply to an inquiry from an NGO on the veracity of the NYSC discharge certificate presented by then candidate Peter Mbah of Enugu State to INEC, the NYSC categorically stated that the certificate did not emanate from them. Later in April, the organization repeated the answer in response to another inquiry from an Aba-based law firm. And in a primetime live Q&A on national television, the DG of the organization further reaffirmed their stand on the discharge certificates. He emphatically stated that what the then candidate Mbah paraded was his own product, not the NYSC's. In other words, from the perspective of the statutory custodian of National Youth Service Records, Mbah forged the discharge certificate he was parading. In quick reaction, Mbah rushed to court and sued the NYSC for bringing him to disrepute and damaging his brand. He claimed 20 billion naira in damages. Fast forward to 21st September 2023. The three-man panel of the Enugu State Governorship Election Petition Tribunal, led by Honorable Justice Akano, dismissed the petition of Chijioke Edeoga of the Labour Party against now-Governor Mbah. Edeoga had, amongst others, hinged his arguments on the NYSC certificates. In a well-eliciting decision, the tribunal, while delivering the judgment, queried rhetorically that even if the certificate Governor Mbah presented to INEC was forged, there was no place where the law prescribes that the NYSC certificate is a sine qua non for qualification to be governor of a state in Nigeria. By the judgment, the tribunal sidestepped and diminished the seriousness of the issue. Again, many elitist analysts and commentators hailed the judgment as very well considered and capable of deepening our democracy. They viewed the criticism of the judgment by others and saw nothing wrong with the judgment, since the law has provided for the finality of the courts on all contentions. In all of this, no thought is spared for the legacy being created by these practices and judgments. No thought is spared for the people of Nigeria who rightly own democracy and no thought is spared for the future of our nation in the face of increasing allegations of criminality by public office holders, and in this context, forgery of documents. As if these were not damning enough, then came the push by ex-VP Atiku Abubakar to unravel the genuineness of the certificate issued by the Chicago State University, CSU, to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu as presented to INEC by the President in the run-up to the February 2023 presidential elections. The issues arising from the deposition have refused to go away. Stay with us as we look at this and others in the concluding part of this first part. Remember to follow us on all our social media handles. Like, comment, and share. My name is Ben Abraham, and this is Criminal Justice Focus. Thank you.